At home against the Diamondbacks, Randy Wolf, 3-0 in his last 10 starts. Justin Upton, he's looking to rebound. He had a tough night at the plate Monday. In fact, he's 0 for 12 in his last 3 games, but we go legal flashback to Monday. He struck out twice. He finished 0 for 4, and then he went to the dugout, and he told his helmet, "I expect more from you."
But what did the helmet say?
"I'm wearing you for purpose." Let's snap back to reality. Bases loaded, top 2. Oh, there goes gravity. Upton, grand slam, first career grand slam, 10th home run of the year, and Arizona comfortable 5-0 because they got Dan Herron on the mound. He's got 20 Ks in his last 3 starts. He's something else in the month of June, 13-3 overall. And Juan Pierre, James Loney, and then Rafael Furcal. Shut it, shut it, shut it. Herron also 3 for 3 at the plate. He went 7 innings, left with a 5-1 advantage. He's given up 2 hits, 7 Ks. It's 5-2 now. Daniel Schlereth, the lefty in. That's Mark's boy. Bases loaded, facing James Loney. And James Loney doesn't get all of it, but he gets enough of it to clear the bags. Pierre, Furcal, and Hudson all score. This game's tied at 5, and Dan Herron, his gem is gone. Next batter's Casey Blake. He singles up the middle. Loney scores. The Dodgers, 5 runs in the bottom of the 8th, all with 2 outs. They take a 6-5 lead, and they win 6-5. Andre Ethier with his first home run since the Manny suspension. And
Mr. Randy Wells got the start. Top first, Alfonso Soriano facing Kenshin Kawakami, and Soriano wins that battle. His 54th career leadoff home run. He passes Craig Biggio into second place, chasing Ricky Henderson, who now has 81. Cubs with a 1-0 lead. Soriano's 13th this year. All right, here's Wells. Winless in 4 career starts, has a 1.80 ERA and 23 Ks. You know, Escobar almost hit by a pitch, but he takes the walk anyway. Now, we take another look at this because we can. Never hit his hand, it hit his bat. Hey, Escobar's a great actor. So he's on base.
Escobar got hit last.
Next batter is Chipper Jones. And they're both going to be out. 4-6-3 double play in the inning, so Wells out of a jam. Bottom 7. Our man Wells still has the no-hitter going. Until that. First hit allowed by Wells. He would leave after 7, giving up 2 hits and 1 earned run and striking out 4. Bottom 9, Kevin Gregg on in relief. And Gregg gets Garrett Anderson. Giovanni Soto can't handle the pitch, though, so Anderson advances to first base. Later in the inning, there are 2 outs, so the inning would have been over. But Jeff Francoeur said, wait a minute. 2-run shot for Francoeur. Chipper Jones said, once we got the hit, we just kept pecking away. Game tied at 5. Wells still looking for his first Major League win. Bottom 11, Braves threatening. Matt Diaz, a little flare. Kosuke Fukudome says, I'll take that. Diaz thought he had something. Bottom 12, Escobar at second after stealing first. Chipper Jones, base hit. Here comes Escobar, and, well, he's in there. Braves take it 6-5. Chipper Jones says, these are character builders. We were dead in the water. But after his big hit, it's time to buy.
Brewers for first in the Central if the Cardinals beat visiting Cincinnati in the mullet of Bronson Arroyo. Albert Pujols, this day 10 years ago, he was drafted by the Cardinals, 402 pick overall. That scout should have a job for life. All right, we're going to check out Arroyo. First pitch, Hannigan set up low outside corner, and that was strike 1, and now that was ball 1 right there. And then they, you know what? Dusty says, let's just put him on because this cat hits everybody good, and he hits Arroyo at a 310 clip. Next batter's Ryan Ludwig. Swing and sway like Sammy K. Effective. Bottom 5, Pujols. Runner on first, doubles to left field. Skip Schumacher scores. Second RBI of the game. We're tied at 2. And then Arroyo facing Stan's cat from LSU, Nick Stavanoa. Fly ball center field. Willie Taveras needed longer arms. Cards win, 5-2.
Red Sox and Tigers, Daisuke Matsuzaka struggling. 0-3, 8.82 ERA. Kind of squirrely. J.D. Drew's got some company out there in right field. Matsuzaka working to Cleat Thomas. He missed his high and outside. Thomas thinks it's ball 4. He's got a nice stride for the walk, but that's only the 3rd ball. So that's a long walk back to the plate. And then on the next pitch, he gets him on the foul tip, and that's an even longer walk back to the dugout. In between innings, the grounds crew is going to try to chase the squirrel. Have you ever chased a squirrel?
You know what you need
You're
right
not
there?
going to win.
Well, that's in Michigan. You need Nugent to bring out the arrow, and that'll take care of that
Look,
squirrel.
look at the squirrel. Squirrel's just chilling. Like, you can't catch me. Top 3 game tied at 1. One on Jason Bayoff, Rick Porcello. Porcello's a rookie and won his last 5 starts. But Bay gives the Red Sox a 3-1 lead, 2-run shot. Bottom 4, same score, 1 on. Base running blunder for the Tigers. Josh Anderson flies out. Curtis Granderson was off on the pitch, and he doesn't get back. And the Red Sox are able to double him up. Matt Suzuki, 5 innings of work, 6 Ks, 1 earned run, 6 hits. Again, still looking for his first win. The grounds crew still looking for the squirrel. The squirrel had the last laugh. Bottom 9, Jonathan Papelbon trying to hold on to the 5-1 lead with the bases loaded. Anderson, that's 1. Jeff Larish, that's 2. Ramon Santiago, ball game. Red Sox win at 5-1. Papelbon gave up 3 hits, but he struck out 3. Sox give Terry Francona his 500th win.
Unbeaten in his last 8 starts. He's 4-0. Aaron Rowan gave him a 1-0 lead. He gets Elijah Dukes with runners on the corners in the first, and runner on second. He gets Willie Harris in the third. Top 5, 2-1 Nationals now. Ball gets away from Josh Bard, and Fred Lewis scores. Then Bard tries to flip it back to the plate, throws it away. Juan Uribe scores. 3-2 Giants. Okay, Bruce Bochy says, all right, Timmy, I got to pull you. 6 1/3, 8 hits, 2 earned, 5-4 game. Bob Howery, runners on the corners. 2 outs, Austin Kearns and Uribe, bare hand, inning over. 2 on Alberto Gonzalez, bottom 8, single to center. Will Nieves scores. We're tied at 5. Lincecum's out. Later that inning, runners on the corners, Guzman facing Valdez. Ground ball. Hernandez scores. Guzman was 7 for his last 45 entering. The Nationals have the lead, and then Ryan Zimmerman. It's not by and by, but it's a double, and it's goodbye Giants if you were thinking about winning this one. The Nationals snap a 6-game losing streak. They get 6 runs in the 8th, and that's just their 3rd win in their last 18 games.
No one in the NL has gotten to 8 wins yet, but Yohan Santana was trying to change that. He had won his last 3 starts. His 1.77 ERA tops of the NL, but the highest it's been for him this season. Bottom 2nd, Adam LaRose, sit down. Andy LaRose, change up. He retired his first 10 batters. Bottom 3rd, don't score Jack Wilson. Ground ball up the middle, Luis Castillo. Backhand, but front and center for the out. That's a top play nominee. Let's go to the 5th inning. One day, somebody will ask Jason Yaramil about his first career home run, and he'll explain that it looked just like that. Solo shot to tie the game at 1. Later in the inning, 2-on-1 out for Nigel Morgan. 1-6-3. Morgan, what'd you think about the call at first? I don't think he liked it. He got tossed immediately, threw his helmet in disgust, gives first base umpire Tim McClellan a few choice words. It appeared that Morgan did, in fact, beat out the throw to first. The game remained tied at 1. Bottom 6, 1 on, no outs. Nate McLouth, that's going to be trouble. Freddie Sanchez scores. Santana, 6 innings of work, 7 hits, 3 earned runs. Zach Duke said he was looking forward to the matchup against Santana, and he had himself a ball game. 7 innings, 8 hits, just 1 earned run, and he outdueled Santana. And the Pirates go on to win at 3-1. The Mets have dropped 3 of their last 4. They've got to give Santana.
Astros down 2-1. Runners on the corners. Miguel Tejada. He makes the blooper reel. Ivan Rodriguez scores, and this game is tied. Street unable to get it done. Top 11 still tied. Runner on second. Dexter Fowler. Bouncing ball. Matt Cata saves a run right there. Inning over. Bottom 11. Tejada facing Josh Fogg. No Cadillac for Josh. He's going to get steak knives. Tejada, line drive, left field, walk this way. His 6th. The Astros win a wild one. 3-2 your final. Twins' road record is the worst in baseball. 6-16, so they're happy to be home against the Indians. Victor Martinez shot to right center field. Carlos Gomez, gotta be a top play nominee. Has to be. If it's not, we'll do him over. Joe Mauer.
We'll do it live.
Is the first Twins player with an 11 home run, 30-plus RBI in a single month. If you don't believe me, there it is. It's written down. It must be true. Bottom 5. Mauer power. Line drive, 2-run. Opposite field is 12th of the year. The Twins up 4-0. We go top 9. 2 out, 1 on. Last chance for the Indians. Are down 4-3. Joe Nathan in for the 4-out save. Ben Francisco. It's one of John Bucci's favorite players. Delman Young catches it. Nathan's 10th save, and the Twins win. Champion Tampa Bay at home against Kansas City. It has not gone well for the Rays this season, and it's going to get worse in the bottom of the sixth with Evan Longoria, who leads the American League in All-Star votes. His giddy-up's got a hitch in it. Hamstring tightness, he would have to leave the game. Later in that inning, Matt Joyce, 2 on, 2 out. He's shopping at the gap. Willie Ibar and Ben Zobrist coming to score. The Rays up 4-2. And then they're going to put it away. Joyce going to buy some insurance off Cologne in the 8th. Right field, his 3rd. And the Rays win it 6-2.
In the majors. Pick it up in the 2nd inning. Halladay had it going. Torrey Hunter, swinging. Kendry Morales, swinging. Gary Matthews, swinging. Sean Figgins, may I help you? No thanks, I'm just looking. Next batter's Bobby Abreu, got him looking too. He retired 12 straight after allowing a leadoff single. How about some run support? 1-0 Blue Jays, bases empty for Alex Rios. Joe Saunders knew it was gone. Everybody else found out. Solo shot, Rios 7th of the year, 2-0. Blue Jays, top 7. Blue Jays up 6-0. Halladay runs into some trouble. Bases loaded, nobody out. Kendry Morales, base hit. Bobby Abreu scores. Angels on the board. 6-1 now. Still not a problem. Later in the inning, same score. Halladay. That didn't work out like he planned. Vladimir Guerrero scores. Angels down 6-2. They would score 2 more in the inning, and we got a ball game. We go to the 8th. Halladay back to form. He's still in there. Jays up 6-4. Howie Kendrick, nothing. Halladay's 10th strikeout of the game. He gets Abreu again. 11 strikeouts through 8. That ties his career high. Left him in there. Top 9. Halladay facing Guerrero. They say he went around. 12 strikeouts for Halladay. He says he's becoming more crafty in his 12th season. He gets Hunter again, and then he gets Esteuras again. 14 strikeouts. That's a career high. 133 pitches. That's a career high. Blue Jays win at 6-4. Halladay with his 9th win and his 2nd complete game delivers.
No, actually, there have been a number of times.
Hey, SportsCenter's top place. We always deliver. Number 10, Mets and Pirates. Fernando Tatis at the plate. It's not about him. It's about Brandon Moss. On the run, and he makes the grab. And Zach Duke appreciates the effort. He actually outdueled Johan Santana.
She's a beauty, that number 9. Danielle Lowry. She had hops for breakfast. Washington wins the NCAA title.
Number 8, Rangers and Yankees. Chris Davis, well hit. Brett Gardner, well played. Gardner on the track while running backwards saves A.J. Burnett from allowing a couple of runs.
This is Dr. Francis Burns. He's a shin kicker.
A good shin kicker is an intelligent person who can miss a swipe and get the kick in and weaken the legs.
This is what you do when you have no sunshine, you have no beach, you have no O'Brien's on Main Street. You shin kick.
And they could use a dental plan over there. Number 6, Mets and Pirates. Nigel Morgan smokes one to third, hits off David Wright with his bare hand, gets the out at first. What a play. I mean, you talk about staying with it. He stayed with it and got it done. You got to be careful saying that, too. Shin kicking.
Exactly. I'm not going to ask you to say it 3 times fast. Indians Twins. Brendan Harris, the diving stop. Justin Morneau stretching. Kelly Shopik out. I stretch like that, I'm out. I'm on the DL.
Number 4, Mets and Pirates. Jack Wilson up the middle. Luis Castillo. Backhand running the other way. How does he make that throw? Like that. Pirates win it 3-1. Good luck.
I talked to Pele today. This is France and Nigeria in soccer.
What happened to Uzbekistan?
I mean, the fact that I talked to Pele and you got to see France and Nigeria, what a day.
Sebastian Squillaci had the header there. Brewers and Marlins, Frank Catalanato with a fly ball. That's Cody Ross diving and making SportsCenter's top plays at number 2.
At 1, turn it up to 11, Juice.
Gomez back on the track, and you have to be kidding me. Did he catch that?
Yes, he did.
Unreal. Unreal. Carlos Gomez with a sensational play.